afternoon, everybody. It's Monday morning. What a fucking beautiful day it is. Just what a beautiful day it is. I wanted to share my experience. It's something that sort of fucking makes me bones itch as well, really, because I used to do the same thing, and I fucking just don't do that anymore. But I'm trying to stay open-minded, carry a fucking positive message, and a bit of a kick up the fucking arse, really, because that's what I had. And when I had to kick up the arse, I didn't really appreciate it at the time, you know. But looking back now, I'm so grateful that I had that kick up the fucking arse. You know, when someone said to me, sort your fucking shit out, man the fuck up, and do what you need to do, take care of your responsibilities and fucking crack on. You know, do the fucking do. You know, lately, might just be me, and probably is just me, but all I see, like, all over social media and places that I go and people that I see, just to say a few things, everyone's just pissing and fucking moaning. Everyone just pissing and moaning. Oh, look at me, my life's and I got it really hard. And, you know, bearing in mind, some people have got it fucking really hard, let's have it, you know. But if you've got the necessities, then, you know, you're doing better than fucking most, you know what I mean? But like me, like being in recovery, you know, and trying to stay happy, joyous and free, and, you know, really happiness, really, which is just another word for content, which is something that I think that we all search for. We all search to be content. We all search for that balance and that happiness and stuff. And what really fucking grates me, what really gets, you know, makes me fucking teeth itch, is the people that piss and fucking moan, but don't want to do any work to get, you know, they rather sit there and be right about, you know, be absolutely 100% about, and have a good reason about why they're fucking feeling like shit, and why the fucking life's not going as well as they wanted it to, and how others are affecting them, and how it's someone else's fault that they're in a position that they're in. And it's just fucking nonsense, really, isn't it? You know, it's just bullshit. Like, you know, some people ask me, like, what do you do? What do you do, like? And you know, I really appreciate people that, you know, I'm really grateful to share my experience when it comes to, you know, finding peace and balance in sobriety, and not using, not finding the need or the want or the obsession to be compulsed and use mood or mind altering substances in order to get some fucking happiness and a bit of fucking have a good time in life, you know, like. But what I'm doing is not really, you know, it can give you an idea of, but really it's just what the fuck are you doing? You know, what are you doing? And I say that in the nicest way possible. Like, start looking at what other people are doing. You want to start looking at home, you know what I mean? Start looking at what you're doing. What are you doing? Do you know what I mean? And the things that you are doing, you know, look at them and go, you know, like you say, I do a certain amount of things, right? And, you know, I get up in the morning and I can make sure I get up an hour early before fucking anyone. Before the world wakes up, I'm up an hour early. And usually before sunrise. I do it an hour before sunrise. You know, I'm not always 100% at the time, sometimes. But, you know, my goal is to get up an hour before sunrise, and I set my alarm to follow it. You know, I stay thinking, and once a week I'll check what time sunrise, and I make sure I'm up an hour before that, and I pray and I meditate. And I pray and I meditate because I want to quiet my fucking head, you know, because my head's fast. It gets up and it just switches on fast. Do this, go there, be there, gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta ring this, gotta pay this bill, gotta do that, gotta go to work. And my head will just fucking, you know, eventually it'll just leave me feeling like shit because I'm fucking mentally just exhausted. So I'll get up and the first thing I do is I pray and I meditate. See, meditation comes after prayer for me. So I pray and I sort of find gratitude, and I sit there and I pray, and the first thing I do when I get on my knees is I thank my creator for the life that I get to experience. Just as simple as that. Thank you. Thank you. And I find gratitude for just that in itself. Then I go into meditation. I go into about a 40-minute meditation, you know, and it's just basically just quieting the mind and trying to be aware of what's going on, but not catch onto any thoughts, you know, and pull myself back to myself when I see my awareness drifting off, I pull it back. See my awareness drifting off, pull it back. And it takes fucking time, and it takes a lot of effort, you know. It takes, in the beginning especially, it takes a lot of effort, but after a period of time, and after continuously trying to practice prayer and meditation, you know, it becomes part of my morning routine, and I can find it quite simple, and the benefits are massive in my life. Literally, the benefits spread all the way across my life. Then I stay physically active, you know, so I'm spiritually well, you know. That's the thing, because I think there's three elements to any human being: spiritual, mental, and physical. You know, so my spiritual wealth is based on prayer and meditation, being caring, loving and kind and tolerant towards other people, and being of service to another human being is what keeps me spiritually well. See, when it comes to my mental, you know, meditation always works with that, but I find my physical and mental being, you know, it takes good food, plenty of hydration and activity, being outside, connecting, you know, connecting with the earth, connecting with the world, you know, being very aware of, you know, going out and having a nice brisk walk, or doing a bit of grafting gym, and sort of like being aware of the shit that I'm putting in my body, you know, plenty of fucking water. I don't drink fucking fizzy drinks, you know. I either have coffee or water, and I don't have sugar in my coffee. I don't overdo it with sugar, you know. Sometimes I'll fucking stuff my face with a lot of shit, but I know that if I do that, I'm gonna feel like shit, you know. And then that's the mental and physical, and I stay in contact with other people, and I sort of, and when it comes to me doing things like and I feel a bit off, it's because I can go back to any one of them things, right? Any one of them basic things, you know, go to the gym and stay active, look at the food that I'm eating, and look at my prayer and meditation. And if I can go back to them three things, right, or them things that I have to do on a daily basis, right, and go, you know what, I could do that better. I could probably put another 10% into that. I could probably be a bit more conscious while I'm meditating. You know, it's pointless me being sat in my fucking house meditating, thinking about work. It's pointless me being in work thinking about going to the gym. It's pointless me being in the gym thinking about being back at home. And sort of like really be conscious of the action that I'm taking, be 100% in the moment, instead of when I'm in that moment thinking about the next one. Because, you know, it's like everything's like half-assed, so I can be doing what I need to be doing, but the action's fucking, it's half-assed. It's like you're not being conscious in the moment, you know. When I'm praying and meditating, I want to make sure that I am aware the fact that I'm praying and meditating, and be conscious action into that moment. And then when it comes to stopping prayer and meditation, stop it where it is, move on to the next thing. Right, what am I doing next? But what fucking grates my teeth, because me personally, I know if I don't do them things relentlessly on a daily basis, fucking relentless sometimes, recovery, relentless, just to stay and find that peace and ease and comfort and balance without using mood or mind altering substances, it's fucking hard work, you know. I don't feel motivated all the time. I don't feel fucking encouragement all the time to fucking do it. And, you know, it's only getting to the point now where I've got a bit of self-care and a bit of self-love and a bit of, you know, just caring about myself, knowing that if I don't do these certain things, I want to feel like shit. I want to feel like shit. Everything outside me is going to start looking like shit. And everything outside start looking like shit, I'm going to perceive my life to be shit. Then I'm going to start pissing and moaning. Then I'm going to lose motivation. I'm going to start fucking procrastinating. Then I'm going to start chipping away at my self-esteem because I'm not getting fuck all done. It's just like, it's a snowball effect. And what annoys me is because people come and I see other people, and I know that person, you know, has got the ability to do what I do and live a beautiful, joyous and free life. And I see them like fucking pissing and mourning and fucking not taking care of what is their responsibility in the first place, doing what they need to do for themselves as an individual, do something for themselves, which is an act of fucking love and kindness to yourself, you know, because common welfare should come first, because you need to fill that cup up. Otherwise, you're going to start giving it away and you're going to feel drained, shit, unmotivated, unproductive. You're going to feel discouraged. You're not going to be, you know, and then is self-loathing and stuff like that, and procrastination is a fucking massive one for me if I don't do them certain things. So what I see nowadays is like everybody wants all this stuff and they want all this peace and balance and happiness and contentment in their life, but they're just not willing to fucking put the action in. It's like wake up. No one's going to come to your fucking house with a box of happiness. No one's going to turn up with a magic solution or a fucking tablet you just fucking take. You know, it doesn't just happen overnight. It takes vigorous, continuous action, and that's it. And when it doesn't fucking feel like it's working, it's probably just about to start working. You know, when you get a bit tired and you're fucking like, fucking this ain't working, do it again and do it again. You know, I've had the evidence. I've got that's my story. Let's just say that's my experience. You know, I don't get up on a Sunday and go, I'm going to have a day off today. Because it doesn't work like that. You know, there's a thing, right, and it's like a religious statement. It's like, you know, we're on a daily reprieve. You know, it's a thing that's said in some of the things in recovery as well, and it's like stated in the Bible. You know, it's like sort of got a religious thing around it. So I'm not a religious person, you know. When I talk about fucking God, you know, it's just a signpost so that other people identify with the power that I'm sort of, you know, aiming towards, so that other people get some sort of understanding. But that power, you know, it says it in the religious thing, you know, like in the Bible, you know, we're on a daily reprieve, you know. So reprieve, right, means to postpone or to put on hold someone who is condemned to suffering or death, right? So it's like, and everyone thinks that death is just something that happens when you die, you know, but I'm on about like a spiritual death, mental death, fucking, you know, physical. You know, everybody can get very unwell physically, very unwell mentally, and get very unwell spiritually. And because spirituality is like an unseen fucking thing, people think it doesn't exist. It fucking does exist. It's real. You know, it's real. For me to feel peace and balance and comfort and gratitude for my life and love my life as the experience that I'm having as a person, and have my perception as wide as possible, it is made up of 3 elements. Do you know what I mean? Mental, physical and spiritual. I need to keep that spiritual. You know, if I'm, so we're on a daily reprieve. A daily reprieve means what I've just said it means. You know, so if I don't do something, I'm not going to get that reprieve. I've got to do certain things in order to get a reprieve. And this isn't just an attitude of like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. It's a thing that should be done anywhere. We've just grown up in a fucking society where, you know, we're just getting our asses wiped for us all the time. We've grown up and grew up in a world where everything's revolved around just fucking doing things and ease and comfort. You know, we're driving cars, we've got loads of stuff that's just been designed and made to bring us comforts, and we're fucking suffering mentally, we're suffering physically, and we're suffering spiritually. It's like, it's fucking evidence, it's everywhere. I feel really blessed to be awake to that and have that perception of being able to see it, and having that perception of myself and being able to have the tools to fucking address that with prayer, meditation. Human contact is a fucking massive one. Communicating with another human being and being open and honest with another human being and having that rapport with another human body is massive for spiritual wealth. Massive. Staying physically active, running, walking, just a bit of time in the gym, you know, just the simplest things, going out for a nice walk and getting your heart rate up for 20 minutes a day. Mental is mostly down to shit food and lack of exercise and fucking just drinking sugary drinks and stuff. I tell you what, if I had kebabs all weekend and fucking cans of fucking Coke and shit and didn't do any physical activity, that gets fucking noisy and I feel depressed because that's noisy. That's telling me that I'm fucked. It's telling you're fucking this, you're fucking that, and it makes me feel like shit. So I have to do certain things, otherwise I'm condemned to suffering or death, which is what a reprieve means. So stop pissing and mourning. Start doing something about it. Start fucking getting up off your fucking arse and taking fucking action. Because I take vigorous action regardless of my fucking circumstances, regardless of whoever's in my way. I know that that person has to come after my common welfare. And that person's not got my solution. The only solution that I've got when it comes to my mental, physical and spiritual wealth is my responsibility. And I have to put them things first. And when I put them things first, what I've got left over to give is more than enough. It's fucking more than enough. And when I do that to the amount to where I've got abundance of that fucking self-worth, balance, peace, happiness, joy, I find it really easy to be patient, tolerant, loving and kind to everybody and to be of service to another human being, to everybody that walks in my path. I find it peaceful. And when I'm doing this and I'm taking my part in this, and when I'm doing my bit for me, and I've got more, and I've got, you know, the cup's running over, and somebody comes into my path and I'm be able to be loving, caring, tolerant and kind, and they require some sort of service from me, like, you know, just a fucking hug, or just a bit of a chat, or going for a brew, or just having some, sharing my experience as a person who's been through suffering, and I share that with somebody else, it's magnified tenfold. It's fucking, and when I'm doing that continuously on a daily basis, I think, fucking hell, my life's really fucking good. I fucking really enjoy this, you know, and I find so much gratitude, and, you know, I'm just feel so blessed that my feet are on this fucking big massive rock that we live on, you know, and I'm like, come and look at this, guys, come and have a fucking, you know, come and just do this, come and do this. And it's like, just love, pure love just springs from it. So if there's any advice I can give you is, stop fucking pissing and mourning, stop procrastinating, get off your ass and take care of your own responsibilities. And when you fucking do that consistently for fucking 30 days, 60 days, whatever, then come to me and say to me, well, this is and this and this and this. You know, a lot of people just need a fucking right good kick up the fucking ass. It's Monday. Get outside. Stay motivated to keep yourself fucking nice and balanced. Because the world's a fucking beautiful place to live in when you do what you need to do to keep yourself well. Stay blessed, guys. I wanted to get that off my chest. It's Monday. What are you doing today? What are you doing today?